directed by Adam Wingard, starring English actor Dan Stevens.
You must have had to beat off a lot of American men to get this part.
And Micah Monroe. Finally got my hands on the Second Sight limited edition release of The Guest. Now, I missed out on this on its initial release because I didn't want to pay the premium, but I felt like I was missing out. So I did manage to find a copy on eBay eventually. Bargain price really, £28 for this. Come in a little jiffy bag, so I'm hoping there's no damage. So we're going to take a look inside and see if it's survived the journey, and also have a look at what extras and things are included in the limited edition from Second Sight. So glad that the seller wasn't shy about using bubble wrap. There she is, the Second Sight limited edition release of The Guest on Blu-ray and 4K. Decent art cards, but let's face it, they'll just be kept in the box forever and ever and hardly looked at again. Nice looking book here, but again, it's something that will likely just sit in a box. The discs themselves, we have the CD, the Blu-ray and the 4K, and that's everything that makes up the Second Sight release of The Guest limited edition. So this actually looks a really nice set. I'm pretty gutted that I missed out on it on its first run, but very happy to have a copy now. The book inside is very nice. It's a script-to-screen look at the movie, so there's lots of pages from the script, and you've also got storyboards in there so you can see how they put the film together. In terms of the extras, I'm going to plonk the disc in and we'll have a look right now. So the extras in this are actually pretty solid. There's not much in the way of behind the scenes. I don't think I actually noticed any listed on there, but there was plenty of talking head videos that are quite a decent length, so this should be quite informative. I'm going to have a dig through them at some point soon, hopefully. And also it has a couple of audio commentaries as well. For those interested in the extras, I will put an image up on screen so you can pause it and have a read through what extras are on there. With these box sets, they are nice hard box sets, but it's down to that issue of if you need the big fat box on the shelf and want the book and cards in there, or if you're just interested in the actual features themselves. If you are just interested in the features over the pomp of having a nice box set on your shelf, then they do a standard edition which incorporates all of that. It does save you quite a bit of money. The only other thing that this box set has over the standard edition in terms of extras is the CD soundtrack, which is nice to have, but I don't think it'll ever get played. In fact, I can't remember the last time I used my CD player. It's all digital now, really. I do have a CD player, but whether it still works, I don't know. It's left in the last decade. Really happy with the packaging from the eBay seller. Sent to wrap it up nice and tight in plenty of bubble wrap. I know sometimes with the likes of CX and eBay, it's a bit of a roulette to how the items will be packaged, but luckily for me this time, I stumbled upon a seller that was actually very good at wrapping it. Very limited amount of damage. Maybe a little scrog here, a slight wrinkle in one of the corners, but for a pre-owned copy of an out-of-print title, I've actually done pretty well. So for those interested, it's a really nice hard box set, but if you're only interested in the extras over a hard box or the book, then I'd perhaps look towards the standard edition and save yourself a few pounds. But overall, it's a great movie and it has some great extras on there, and I look forward to seeing what other special editions Second Sight do, because they're really knocking it out of the park with some of their releases recently. So let's see what they've got coming up next, and maybe I might look at It Follows. But again, I've got that question in my head of whether I actually want the big hard box limited edition, or if I'll be okay with just the standard edition of the release to be able to just watch the extras.